Hi, I'm the Box Office Wizard, bringing you weekend box office predictions and movie review. For today's show, we're going to talk about 3 new movies coming out. Also give you predictions on those as well as holdovers. Give you a quick update on Beat the Expert from last weekend. And also movie news on Deadpool 2, the Flash movie, and also Stephen King's Dark Tower. Real quick on Beat the Expert from last week, I actually finished first. Came in at 82.7%. Second place was Box Office Mojo at 81.8%. And at third was Box Office Pro at 79.6%. Overall, I do retain my lead at 82.4% over Box Office Pro, who's in second at 81.5%. Hey, new movies coming out. First movie, they're actually great movies this weekend, by the way, that are coming out. First one is Hacksaw Ridge, and this movie is directed by Mel Gibson. And don't know if you've seen the trailers or not for it, but it's based on the story of Desmond Doss, and he served in World War II, and that's what this movie's about. It's about his time while he was a medic during the Battle of Okinawa. So that's what the story's about, and the big thing about it too is he was actually refused to pick up a gun to fight. But at the same time, he saved many lives. So. Like I said, that's what the movie's about. This movie has been getting excellent reviews. I guess there was recently a festival where this movie was played. Supposedly it received like a 10-minute standing ovation once it was done. So that tells you anything. Even if it was 5 minutes, still probably a great movie to go see. So reviews have been great. Haven't heard anything bad about it. This movie's actually only playing in 2,800 theaters though. So I think it's going to do very well, though, anyways. I'm going to give it a prediction of $15.8 million for this coming weekend. Next is the movie Trolls. Yes, if you remember them, these are those crazy little things that have, a little body, really a lot of hair on top, all different colors, shapes, and sizes, and all that. So this movie, though, it's basically about the troll village gets invaded. So that's what it's about. So a lot of big known voices are in this. Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake, Zooey Deschanel, Russell Brand, even Gwen Stefani's in it. So, movie's only 90 minutes long though, so it's got a very quick short span when it is at the theater here. Playing time, however though, it's playing in over 4,000 theaters, so this movie will perform very well this weekend. Really not a lot of other competition for it. I think this movie will have a big weekend, finishing at number 2. I'm going to put it at $40.2 million for this coming weekend. And next is Doctor Strange. It's finally here. It started out internationally last week. Did very big, 87.7 million overseas last weekend. Last number I checked, it's already up to like 130 million for this week, including that 87 million. So it's doing very well. No surprise here. It's got the mystery to it. I don't know a lot about the Doctor Strange character because it just, there's a lot of unknowns about it. So, but at the same time, this movie is, with the cosmic realm and everything else, it's very intriguing. It looks very good. All the reviews are great. I think the lowest score I even saw was like a 5 out of 10, but everybody else is pretty much 8 and 9s and even some 10s. So it's going to have a huge weekend. I think the estimate I saw was 75 million from the studio. I want to put it even higher than that. I'm going at 90.1 million for this coming weekend, and definitely will be the #1 movie. Holdovers, Boo, A Medea Halloween. We'll have a huge drop, not a big surprise, but it'll still have a decent weekend at 7.2 million. Next is Inferno. I'm going to see it cut probably about in half, maybe just a touch more at 6.7 million. Next is Jack Reacher. Should do okay at 4.8 million this next weekend. And next is The Accountant. I'm going to put it in at 4.6 million. These two movies might actually swap. They're going to be real close. Next is Ouija. Should have an okay weekend at 3.4 million. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I'm going to give it a prediction of 2.6 million. And rounding out the top 10 will be The Girl on the Train at 2.35 million. Movie news, Deadpool 2. They just cannot seem to keep their directors and all that. It just seems like a lot of feuding going on. More news, actually good news for Tim Miller, who was basically booted or left. He's actually going to be directing a movie on the video game Sonic the Hedgehog. So that's going to be coming out here, probably 2 years from now if I had to guess. So, but that's good news for him. Bad news, composer Tom Hokenberg, he's actually left Deadpool at this time. He just feels like that how Tim Miller was treated, it was just unacceptable, and he has actually left. So they're going to be looking now for a composer for the Deadpool 2. So, these things kind of happen. You used to not hear about them as much, but with so much media covering stuff these days, we're going to hear about it. So it just seems like a lot of feuding going on before they get this movie off the ground again. So next is the movie The Flash, in case you didn't know, but it does appear that director Rick Famuyiwa has actually left the project. And what's surprising is this movie was actually getting ready to start production in early 2017. They've been in pre-production. So this movie's due out in March of 2018, so it's going to be hard to say if they're actually going to meet that deadline or not, unless they have another director that can pick up where they're at and get things rolling very quickly. So I would venture to guess that this movie would have a lot of CGI stuff in it. So we'll just have to wait and see, though. But, that's kind of bad news for DC in one sense. So, and last but not least, Stephen King's Dark Tower. This movie actually was due to come out here this February. They're actually pushing it back. No given date, but sources are saying that's going to be out in July of 2017. So they're just saying that some of the special effects, visual effects, and those kind of things are taking a little bit longer than what they anticipated. So haven't heard anything about any reshoots being done. So it just sounds like they just want more time to clean it up. So hey, that's it for today's show. Get your predictions in. Put those in the comments below. And if you don't already, please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your mom and dad. Thanks for the support, and I'll be back on Monday giving you predictions you can count on that are better than the weatherman. Take care.